and today I'm making a website, basically from scratch, essentially. So let me just, make it actually from scratch. So here we go. This is creative because I've been making websites a little bit, and I figured I might as well do one, and also I didn't have a chance to play tonight, so yeah, that's how that went. So yeah. So let's get started here. Let me just double check that I am live, because yay. Let me see, I'll get that in just a second. Let me make sure I'm live before I start doing things to make sure that things work. Alright, close all, and right here. Alright. It looks like we are good. Don't know why my screen is being weird. Is this? I think we're good. No, we're not. Alright. Well, I'll just hold my hand for now. Alright, so here we go. I'm making a website. So first thing you want to do is start with exclamation point doc type HTML. And you'll put your HTML tags. I don't know if these are really necessary, but I put them in. And you need your head tags as well. And beneath your head tags, you put your body tags in. So yeah, this is how to make a basic website. I'm not going to go too in depth here. I have a little bit of notes, a few notes that I really want to do. So we need our title and our head, and yeah, so it looks like we're looking good on the stream. So alright, so for this website I am going to have to choose from, alright, so let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna look up. So I'm gonna choose to do, I think, the career one. I have like this list of things that I had in mind, and I put in some different things that I wanted to do. So I can do an ethical problem, career, or a worldwide community problem. Basically, I'm probably just gonna do like a career for like an app designer or something. If I can figure out how to, maybe it's right here. Let's see if this works. Web developer? Yeah, web developer. So I'm pretty sure I said, yeah, multi-page. So so over here on my right where it says index and style sheet, we're gonna have to add some more pages up here to the top. Alright, so also in your head, don't forget, you want to put your link, rel is the style sheet, and then the type is text/CSS, and the href is stylesheet.css. That's not a dot, that's a comma. Stylesheet.css, and then close it. And you don't need anything unless you're doing like XHTML, so you don't need like a closing slash or anything like that. I mean, I could, but it's not necessary. So our title is going to be here. Let me just drag that. Oh boy. My monitors are confusing me. Okay. And then, alright. So yeah, so let's do that, and then, alright, so then we need a description. Alright, so basically, web developer. Alright, let me close my door real quick. Quickly, because, alright. Also, my door really swings open a lot, so I need to put something in front of it to keep from doing that. Anyway, so we're going to do web developer, and So description. All right. So I guess we'll be like how to be a web developer or web developer career info. Save it as Control S, by the way. And so as you can see over here, if it wants to work, it'll show the size. So like the index right now is 1 KB and the style sheet 0, obviously, because it's blank. So, all right. So web developer career info is what we're going to be doing. So then our right. So that's going to be our title. So when we open up our web page, I have no idea where this is going to open. Here, let me see if I can just copy the file. Copy the file path. Oh boy, I hope this works. Where is it going to open? There it is. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to pull this down here so you guys can see. So, anyway. Yeah, so that's how it's going to work. Is it's going to have a little thingy at the top there. Yeah. So it's going to have a little thingy at the top up there that says Web Developer Career Info. Anyway, so now we need to, alright, so one page, so this is going to be our home page, I think, and we can add different pages for each of the thing. So obviously computer science is going to be used in the web developer thing. So it has to be multi-page. So I'm thinking we should probably just do a nav bar here. ULID equals nav. LI. Oh boy. Let me go grab a reference real quickly because I did this before, but nah, we're gonna wing it. So the class for this was navly. And then we had an A, href equals that. Class is nav. And it gets a bit, probably nav A, just to be, safe. Okay, so then we have to go over here into our style sheet. Yes, I realize you can put style inline in your HTML, but it makes it really confusing when you're trying to debug if something is wrong. So let me go grab my reference, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and I have la reference. So, alright, so let me just take a look here. I mean, I suppose I could put on music, but then I'd have to like include the stuff, and it's not really worth it. Alright. Right. So, we have the UL ID is nav, which is right. We have our class navly, and then we have our class nav href title. Okay, so we have to have a title on the A, according to my notes. So we have to have a title, and a title for in this case would just be like hi, and say this had like ASDF. So we do that, and then we pull up our web page. I remember where it is. Oh boy, where'd it go? I lost it. Okay. That's great. That's just great. Okay. Let's pull it up again. Okay, whatever. Anyway, here it is again. I don't know what happened to the minimize last time. But like ASDF, if you have your mouse over it, says hi. It's still there? Oh, I already have it. I'm not smart. Okay, so it says hi. Okay, so let me just grab this. I'm not gonna like copy paste. I'm actually gonna have to rewrite it out because it's on 2 separate computers. But all right, so we need. All right, so .nav. We need color is black. Whoop. And okay, so color is black. Padding is 8 pixels. Display is inline dash block, if I can spell. Font size is customizable, but in my case, I'm going to be using about 24 px. Yes, font can be in pixels. It's really weird. It's not the same thing as point, which would be pt. This is font weight, which basically just gives you bold. Yeah, then we have text. Oh boy, text decoration, which is none. Basically, text decoration is your underline. So basically, with the text editor that I have, if I ever do it like that, it should tell me it's wrong. Well, anyway, but text, yeah. See, anyway, but that is your like underline thing. So it gives you like your underline. But we want none. And that's it for the .nav class. And .nav class is the actual links on the web page. So now I'm gonna do so .nav, and you can do this little thing with the colon, and you can do hover if you spell it right. Open that up. Not like that. You open that up like that, and then you can do basically this happens when you hover over the A. You can do stuff. So color would in that case be white. I'm just copying stuff here. I'm gonna change it later. Color white, and then background color black, and I think that's it. Yeah. And so now we go into the nav li or navly, which is, I mean, as the name implies, the list item. Li stands for list item. So navly is just display inline. That keeps it from messing up how it looks. And then we have the ID nav, which is for the unordered list itself, which makes it so this list style type none, make it so you don't have that bullet point. So if I were to save this and then open this up and reload, now you see no bullet point right there. So list style type is none, and then we have margin none. We don't have to include any units if it's 0, which is good to remember. Padding none, and I add spaces in between the colons and the words just to make it look look better, be easier to debug in case I need to. But you can put it right up next to the semicolon or between the colon and the semicolon without a space if you really want to. It's ultimately up to you. So background color is gray. I'm gonna probably change that. Border is 2px solid, and then E7, E7, E7 is gray, but it's like a light shade of gray. And then I have basically, if you want your nav bar to be fixed at the top, then it has. If you want your navigation bar to be fixed at the top of the page, you need position fixed and top 0. And that is it. So now, if we go look at this, it should look like that. Now that's not quite what we want. And it's probably because I didn't add something in right. right. The .nav. It's nav A. There we go. Now it'll look right. That's what I forgot to do. Yep. See, now when you hover over it, it changes colors. There's a slight border around it you can see right there. Different color than the actual inside when you mouse over and stuff. So yeah, so that's gonna be our fixed nav bar. So yeah, so that's basically what it's gonna be. So basically we're gonna use one style sheet for the whole page. So if you go into your Chrome and you right click and you click inspect, and then I have all these navigation things, but I'm gonna also add some other things for different web pages, like different IDs and classes. So I go over here to audits and I click reload page and audit on load. It's gonna tell me that I have unused CSS, and it's gonna tell me how much of my CSS file is not currently being used in the website. And I mean, that's good and all, but I mean, I don't really need to know that, because if I'm using the same style sheet, CSS file, same difference for the whole thing, then at that point, it doesn't really matter. At that point, I'm just doing it for me to make it easier. Anyway, so this one's not going to be ASDF, and yes, see class nav A right here. That's what's messing it up, because over here I had it as class nav, and that one letter can mess up your entire thing if you make that mistake. And that is why making it look like this with all these little indentations here makes it easier to debug, because I can see that, oh, my class is nav A, whereas if I didn't have any spaces here and it was all like minified print, like, of course, spaces are needed in HTML, so that is good to remember. Alright, so our first link is going to be description. And once we have it in here, we can just copy and paste it for the rest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we have our description here. And I'll paste it here. And we'll get these hrefs filled in once we add those pages into it. So I'm going to try to go kind of fast here. I'll change the title to description as well. And for the next one, it's going to be education. So I guess this one should be description of career, because I like my titles to be a little bit more descriptive than what the viewer actually sees if they were to just, put their mouse over and click before the tooltip, or in this case, title shows up. So in this one, it would be education required, and okay, so we're gonna have a lot of pages here. Not a lot. But like I said before, once you get one done, you can just copy and paste for the rest. So this one's going to be tasks. Capitalization is necessary because we want it to look kind of professional. Whether you're actually going to put it on a site or not, like for me, this is just for fun. Like, I enjoy doing this kind of thing. So I would just, sit here for like hours on end, just adding in stuff, trying new stuff, like trying to add in. You can add in JavaScript into your pages too. It's a little bit difficult, but I've done it, and I mean, it's difficult, but once you get it, you have a good feeling that you actually did something good, and it's actually going to make your web page better, because you can add in, like, when you click a button, it goes to a different page, and you have like a secret password box. Anyway, so this one's going to be tasks in the career. I don't know why I'm capitalizing career, but I am. So this one's going to be salary. And this one's going to be salary info. If I mistype something and it's very bad, then I apologize. I'm not a very good typer. I mean, I can be, but I make occasional mistakes that usually mess me up really badly. Alright, so we have description, education, tasks, salaries, and we need how computer science is in the career. That's going to be kind of hard considering we're doing a web developer. Also be sure to save, because this program is kind of connected to Google Drive, but it's not. Because this is, in case you're wondering, this is Carrot. It's a Google Chrome app. And you download in the Chrome Web Store, and like it downloads onto your computer. You can use it on like basically any operating system, I'm pretty sure. And you can get it so that like it's a text editor, but you can also do like HTML and stuff, which you change like right here. And they have all sorts of different languages. Like they have C, C++, C#. You know, they have Java, JavaScript, LiveScript. I'm pretty sure they have Windows INI, JSON. Yeah, Objective-C. You know, anything basically. So I mean, how computer science is used in the career, and that is going to take a little bit. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's fill out. So basically, this unordered list right here is going to be what is copied and pasted into every single page. I mean, technically, you know, we're just gonna make these pages. So this one's gonna be. I like to come up with the name of the file before I actually do it. So this is gonna be description.html, or I guess we'll try to make it a bit shorter considering. So go desc.html. So then I'll just double click or click File New, and I'll Control S to save it, and it'll save as desc.html, unsave, and now we have our HTML file. As you can see, it popped up over here, which is what we wanted. I usually move this right here, so the style sheet's always the last tab. And then so we'll just copy this. I also like to do a little ID tag. Oh boy, Control Alt S saves all. So basically, if I were to like get rid of this and say like put it back, see how there's a little circle right there? It's also the X button, but it's like X's and O's, tic-tac-toe, you know, that kind of thing. Basically, if you save it, so if I were to click File, Save File, that circle goes away and becomes an X. And if you see that circle, it means that your file isn't saved, and you should probably save it unless you're in the middle of doing something. And in that case, you should finish what you're doing and then do it. So, and save. So I have this ID. It's ID active. And basically what it does is it makes it look like the hover. So in this case, these two. So I would have an ID. I like to keep this in kind of alphabetical order-ish. So I have an ID active, and so basically just do color. I just copy and paste at this point. I'm trying to go a little bit fast here. It's kind of late. I need this video to go up tomorrow, so this is my video. Yay! So in this case, so like an index. I need a homepage. I forgot the LI homepage. Rip. Let me just go ahead and add that in real quickly. It'd be kind of a shame if you couldn't get back to the home page. Home. We don't really need a different title for this one. It's just going to be home. Not that. Not like an iron hoe in Minecraft. We need home. This is just going to be index.html. And I like to add a little ID equals active. As you can see here, that if I were to reload home, so that way if I go like this, it looks different, but if I hover over this one, it looks the same. Like you can still click on it to still reload the page, as you can see by right there, but I still reload the page. It just makes it look like it's telling you it's not a new page, you're already on that page. So that's what I kind of usually do. So yeah. Alright, so now I need to go over here. I'm just going to copy the whole thing. I'm just going to paste over the whole thing because it's just easier. In this case, the ID active will need to go right here in front of the class and have a, and I'll put that on every single one, so that, you know, for the same reason. Let's go ahead and create another one. We're going to call this one, I should probably like not, here. We'll put in the ID actives later. Let's actually just put them all on this one first. edu.html. We'll put this as task.html. and I'll put this as sal.html. Sal.html. Control Alt S, and now let's copy the whole thing and paste it into each page. So that here, the ID active, like I said before, will go down here because we're on the desk page. Description. So I'm just going to put the title here as description because I'm pretty sure they know what page they're on at this point. Maybe like web developer career info description. Hopefully they'll understand that. I'm pretty sure whoever sees this will understand that, hopefully. The ID active is right there. So then let's save this one as edu.html. You do have to add the HTML in this program, the .html part right here. Because if you don't, it's gonna save as a file without an extension, and your computer's not gonna know what kind of file it is. So you always gotta save it with the HTML if you're using Caret. I'm not sure about others. This is basically the only program I've ever used, except for, you know, the drag and drop build your own website things. So if edu.html, paste it in, take the ID active and drag it down here into the edu. And there's next space there. Save save edu. And now, if we go into Chrome and reload, we have description, education, home. These two, if you click on them, won't work because we don't have those pages yet. That's okay, because we're going to add them in just a sec. Okay, so let's go ahead and add those. So this one is going to be called task.html. So save task.html, paste, and take the ID active down to the task, save it, move it over, double click again. This one's going to be called sal.html. Yeah, so I spell it right. Alright, so now we have our sal. You can see all of them pulling up over here on the right side. This is like the directory kind of thing. We can add a directory in this thing, but it's a little bit buggy. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. So we have our salary, we have our task, we have our education, we have our description, and we have our home page. Let's go ahead and paste it and take the ID active down to the sal page here. And alright, so now we can go check out our website. We can reload, and now we have the same thing on every single page. So for me, I don't think I want to do a fixed nav bar because it's really confusing because you gotta have like a 35 pixel div, which is basically just like a blank space in between each item because like it cuts off the top of your page. So I think I'm just going to get rid of the position 0. I'm going to get rid of this part because I don't really want to fix navigation bar right now. Alright, so let's get to the actual meat of the thing here. So we have basically, we have these tags. We have H1, which is like our big header. So in this case it would be web, helps if I spell it right, web developer career. And basically, because we have our description here, so I don't want to say too much. I'm gonna go into our education page, probably because, alright, okay, yeah, so far we're fulfilling everything that I need. So, alright, education. So salary. I have all these statistics up right here on the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which is, right here, just so you can see it. And then I'm gonna drag it back up here so I can still see it. All right. So we have this, and I believe we should probably go ahead and let's do the homepage real quickly. So we have our web developer career. and so we have the H1 tag. So if we save this, which we already have, we can pull it up right here, and if we reload, the bar extends across all the way, and we have our web developer career. This is an H1. We can also change the body of the font right here in the style sheet. I usually have a certain order for this, so I have like my tags that encompass everything at the top, and then I have my classes because those encompass more, and I have my IDs, which are only one. So in this case, we're going to use body. I believe it's font family. I'm sorry to everybody who hates me, but this is Comic Sans MS. I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. I love this font. So, anyway. So now we have Comic Sans MS, reload, and now everything is in Comic Sans MS. Yay. But a cool thing we can do here is we can go into the style sheet and say we wanted our all of our links to be in Arial. So we just do font family. So I spell it right once again. Arial. I need a thingy. Colon, and the semicolon right there is not going to help me. But right there it is. Semicolon. Put this over here. Reload. And now all these are in Arial, and the rest of the page is going to be in Comic Sans MS, which is exactly what we want. Yes. So, I'm just gonna leave it as Comic Sans MS, and I guess we can decrease the font sizes a bit. Maybe like make this like, I don't think this works. No, it doesn't. Okay. So we're gonna make this like 20, I guess. And I'm pretty sure that's the only font size we have specified so far. Yeah, 20 looks good. Because we could also add like a huge banner at the top if we wanted to. But I don't know if we want to. Let's skip that for right now. So we have our web developer career. Let me add a little P right here, and we can ID this as like, I don't know, like SD for short description. I like abbreviating things a lot. So you have like, just like, I don't really want to copy and paste. Maybe like paraphrase. So say, web developers design / create websites. They use HTML and CSS to make the page look the way they want. So this text is going to wrap when it reaches the end of the page, but if we want to add a line break in the middle, we can just do a BR tag. And once again, this tag doesn't have to be self-closed. I mean, there are no errors. Like if I were to do an IMG tag for an image, it doesn't need closed because we actually have to have stuff, you know, inside of it. But if I were to do like, I don't know, like we're also outside the body here, which might be a bit of an issue. But say I went right here and like links, they don't need a closing tag, because if we need a closing tag, especially in this program, it'll provide one, as you can see with the A right there. So yeah, so that's basically, I don't really want to break right there because it should just wrap across the page. And let me reload here. So yeah, there you go. I'll be right back. I gotta go take a break. I need some water. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Talking. I need a lot of water. So this is me drinking out of my water bottle. Just, you know, get confused. Not anything gross or weird. Just It's one of those like sport water bottles, like one of those Gatorade bottles. Anyway, besides my water bottle, so web developers design, create websites that use HTML and CSS to make the page look the way they want. That is a good little description. I think we're going to have to add a little header because this is not going to be enough text. I mean, it could be. We also need to add some images. We can also add the images in a minute. Let's go ahead and do the description here. Sorry, water. Drinking water too fast. I'm really thirsty. Alright, so for the description, we basically already have what we need. We're going to add another little h1 here, and just description, and then I'll add another little p tag. So on this website, I'm going to go to what web developers do, open it in a new tab. Alright, let me put this over here, so that's the images. Alright. Let me see here. Is this going to work? Trying a new thing. Not right there. Alright. Here we go. Cool. So what web developers do, basically we already saw a little preview on the first page. So we're probably going to add something different here. Yay, sticky notes for stuff to do later. Okay. So basically this site says, web developers design and create websites. They are responsible for the look of the site. They are also responsible for the site's technical aspects, such as its performance and capacity, which are measures of a website's speed and how much traffic it can handle. In addition, web developers may create content for the site. So right now, I'm being a web developer. That's crazy. Like web developerception. I'm a web developer making a web page about web developers who make web pages. Woo! Alright. I swear this is water, not energy drink. Anyway, so this is what we're looking at right now. Description. Okay. Web developers. So let's see if we can get the description page done, and then I'll probably get back on tomorrow and finish it up, and I'll have some awesome stuff. Yay, fun things. For next week? Next week. Yeah. Alright, so I'll finish. Let's see if we can do the description here. So, okay, so here are our tasks. So our tasks are on the web page. I am going to basically here's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna copy this website, and I don't actually want to put it in the task page. Instead, I want to make it a comment. So I'm gonna paste it in here. Right now, it's gonna look like text, and also see this little hashtag tab2. I'll show you guys that. I mean, basically that just as an ID, and you can make it go to that ID. IDs are really cool. So basically, in this text editor, if you do Control/, it makes it into a comment for you. If you do Control/Shift/, it makes you a comment. If you're really good at programming / if you really love doing it yourself, you can just do that and it does it. But Control/ is a whole lot easier, and I just found out the other day. So I want to save that because I want to remember that we have duties. Excuse me. And that's where they are, because that's going to be on the task page. But right now, we just want to use the description. More water. So, web developers. Yeah, alright, that's tasks. So basically, we just want to, here's what I'm going to do. I know, copy and paste. This is plagiarism, but it's going to be copy and paste with modification. Because basically, I'm just speeding up the process here. Please don't sue me. So web developers, so here, we're just going to modify this a bit. And it's not plagiarism because I would have basically written the same thing, except now I have like a base that I can just change around text and make it my own as opposed to having to rewrite the entire thing. So web developers design and create websites. They're responsible for how the website looks. How the website looks, and then we'll just get rid of the rest of this. They are also responsible for the sites. They're also here. So with in charge of the site's technical aspects, such as its speed and capacity. In addition, web developers may create content for the site. An example of a web developer is me. Excuse me. So let's save that, and we'll come over here to the Chrome window, reload it. This is our home page, and I think I forgot to do something. Yep. See? So this is, so I see, okay, so basically this is the basic process of debugging. I see something I don't like. This is not supposed to be here. This is not supposed to be gray like this. So I go back into my code, and I'm like, okay, so what is wrong here? So I look, and I find this UL tag right here is in the wrong spot. These two tags right here, these two lines, not supposed to be there. So this program has a unique feature. If you Control-Shift up, it basically just swaps the tag with the lines above it. So now these two don't need to be indented because they're not inside of a tag or anything, which means they're good. And now, if we save it and we reload, boom, fixed. That's basically that is the basic process of debugging. Man, words are hard at 11 o'clock at night. Anyway, so yeah, it's basically this is a description. This is not like English is not a big thing. I don't really love English. I mean, I love speaking it, but I don't really love writing essays. It's not my favorite thing in the world. So I'm not going to include very much text in this, just enough to make it descriptive and kind of be informative to whoever views it. So I think we can maybe do a little bit more on the homepage. Maybe we should also do like a credits page. Let's do that real quickly. Save as credits.html. Alright, save it. It's HTML. Let's just go here to salary because we don't have anything for this yet. Copy that. Paste it. Copy. Paste. Credits. So we need to get rid of the ID here for Sal. And then we're gonna have here title is special thanks, and this is going to be credits. So here's where I'm gonna put all my image links, links for resources, etc., etc., etc. And let's put that right there, and then we'll just copy. Let's see here. So I believe if I go, okay, so what I'm going to do, sneaky, backspace, select the whole line, copy, and then Control Z. And go over here, salary, enter Control V, and boom. Task is the same thing. Boom. Education, same thing. Boom. Description, same thing. Boom. Homepage, same thing. Boom. So Control Alt S. See all these O's up here? Gone. So let's go back to our web page here, and we just click on this thing again. It reloads it, and now we have our credits page. Credits, salary, tasks, education, description, home. All right. So that's gonna be out where I end it tonight, folks. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I couldn't do more, but it took a while to get the actual code in. Now we can actually start adding stuff to the website, and I am probably going to continue working on this tomorrow, and it's probably going to go up a week. So this VOD is probably going to go up tomorrow, and then the part 2, where I hopefully finish the website, will go up next week. And then week after that, I don't know. That's too far ahead for me to think. So yeah. this is going to be where I leave it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, once this goes up on YouTube, hit the like hit the like and subscribe button, and comment how long you've been a programmer / web developer / if you want to do one, if you want to be one, and if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave a comment. If you're watching on Twitch VOD, watch it, I guess. There really is no likes I'm aware of, but yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, thank you for actually being on Twitch, because I don't usually get anybody on Twitch, so be on the lookout for me being live again tomorrow. The VOD will go up a week from tomorrow, and I will see you guys later. Peace.